Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of February. I just want to start off with heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm getting drawn heavily to your crown here, and the cat's pushing the moon out the way to show you. With the crown here that we've got as one of your charms, this heavy crown, it always like weighs you down kind of thing, and I feel like that's what you're kind of dealing with this month. You have a lot of emotions at play here with the moon gemstone, and with the crown here you're learning that, you know, that it's almost like this frustration of everybody kind of expects certain things from me, everybody kind of reaches out and expects certain things from me, and you're kind of getting to the point where you're like, you know, I can't keep holding things together for everybody forever. You know, at one point thank you. Yeah, I know that's all. At one point you've got to kind of take a step out of it and go, you know, I need to not have to be perfect. And I feel like that's what you're struggling here. You have a lot of people who think you need to be perfect. And with the whale here, thank you. With the whale here, you're starting to jump out of those kind of boundaries. You're starting to achieve your freedom. I do feel like though with the smoky quartz heart here, it might be coming in to some people that you are kind of almost like acting a little bit selfish, or they might get a bit upset with you because you're not kind of being there for them like they usually expect. And it's almost like the mentality of, you're not actually being selfish, you're putting up boundaries, but unfortunately sometimes people who have kind of abused your boundaries for a while, they get very upset when you suddenly have those boundaries and you suddenly can't just drop everything for them. And I feel like that's what you're having to do here, is pull those healthy boundaries, because it just isn't right, it just isn't fair for you to do that all the time. You have to kind of let down those boundaries at some point and go, nah, that's not fair to me. So you're having to do that, you're having to put down those boundaries, and don't kind of feel like you are subjugated to have to take that from them, or take that from them. You have to kind of have those boundaries, and you have to kind of say, this is what I want, this is what I need, and you need to kind of protect those boundaries as well. I'm sorry, she's being very addicted right now. She's very much, she has no idea of boundaries at all, do you? No, don't care about your boundaries. I just want to sit on the cart. So, I'm gonna have to shift her up though. Can you mind? Can I get my cards, please? Can I get the cards? Thank you. But we're gonna move these out of the way a little bit. But once you start putting those boundaries in place, sometimes people find them uncomfortable. So you are feeling this activation as we get towards the spring. I know we're very far away from the spring at the moment with being February, but you're starting to feel this activation, and it's to get you ready for success. So I do feel like the reason why you're going through this in February now is so when spring comes in, you start to get that success, you have the time and energy to placate to that, to focus on that. And that's one of the issues here, is that you're giving your time up to so many people right now. You wouldn't have time as your career and finances improve in the springtime, as things improve for you in the springtime. You wouldn't have the energy or the time to focus on it. We've got the Spirit Guardian of Winter here, retreat. So you're having to retreat away. We've got a little like snow globe here as well. You're having to kind of retreat away and say, you know what, I need to retreat, I need to move away from this. Sorry, she need to go down. I need to retreat away from it, I need to walk away from this, I need to retreat within, I need to learn to put these boundaries up. And this is all part and parcel of you needing this time alone, needing this space to get yourself ready for success. Because if you're running around after everybody else, you won't have time for it. Your dreams need a practical plan. and a new start is coming. So the dreams and goals that you have need a practical plan. You need an idea of how to come forward. A new start is definitely coming in for you, but you need to kind of focus on where you want to go from here, what you want to do from here, because this is really going to help you kind of avoid those bad obligations and actually focus on where you need to go from here. So as you start to get this space, as you start to get that energy, you need to start focusing on where do I want to go from here, what do I really want to do from here, and that's really going to give you that kind of ability to really choose what is best for you. I almost want to get these gum out. I feel like you are in a bit of a sticky situation here, but more than anything you're having to kind of cleanse out. You're having to cleanse out a little bit so you can move forward and you can progress. So this new start is coming for you, but this is almost like a spring cleaning. I know it's not spring yet, but it's almost like a spring cleaning. There is going to be some missing out on offers financially or offers forward to do your career and finances this month. I feel like these are going to be like making you feel a little bit down, a little bit stressed out, because you're a bit like, I don't really know where to go from here. I'm not really sure how to progress from here. And it's almost like there's this downer going, am I really on the right path? Because I didn't get these financial or this career move that I was expecting, or this financial positive move that I was expecting, but I feel like it's because there's more details about it that you didn't realise. It's almost like, say for example, you see something that you think's your dream job, you get rejected from it, and then you actually find out 6 months later it seemed like a lovely place to work, but actually it was a terrible place to work, and you've got in that meantime somewhere really nice to work. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're seeing it as like an amazing opportunity or something really good, and realistically it's because something better needs to come into place instead. And I feel like you'd be too wrapped up in this other thing if and you'd miss your shot at this this better thing if you actually got it. So there is an element here of kind of going, oh, I missed out. Don't focus on that. Focus on the fact of, well, it was meant for me, it would be for me, it would happen. So go with it. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. So for your life to change, your life to improve, the first step for that improvement has already been taken. I do feel like many of you have reached out either like literally verbally, or just in your heart has reached out and said, oh, I need things to change, I want some improvement, I want things to progress forward. So you've kind of reached out to that and gone, I really need this, I really want this. And that's really kind of helped you to step forward and helped you to step out of it. I do feel like in general you're having to go within and actually having to kind of see where you're going from here, see where you're progressing forward from here. And I do feel like it's going to be a little bit difficult, a little bit hard, but I do feel like if you take that first step, you'll really, really be glad of it. You'll really be happy about it in the end. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to begin with, to realise that, you have taken that first step to improving your life. And unfortunately, sometimes when it comes to improving our life, things have to be shaken up, things have to be changed in order to kind of make that room. So this is very much the making of the room ready for major changes. So I hope that's helped you out, and please let me know in the comments section down below if it has, and give the like button a little bit